EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne taken down at the 42. When you talk about this Jets defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff running left is Etienne. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their 1st win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were fantastic a week ago with a win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Red 23.
Another toe for Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On red.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
13, Luke. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he fields it cleanly. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Hey, 626.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. In motion left is Wilson.
Over here. Hey, 88, 88.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Hall. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll give to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Red 23.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Red on red.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
Same right.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On red.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jags strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. It's caught by Rucker.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Rodgers.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit late.
The Charles will retreat into an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Jaguars, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen. on it, it's a sweep. Ooh, what? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweep. Ooh, what? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my team. Money Mayweather, I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. Back. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Run it back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with expired tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. 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 I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary